What's going on, everybody? Back here, new episode. Jump on into it. Right before we do that, though, let's take a look at the wall right here, the red wall. A few subscribers have been asking me about my wall and the lamps and where I've gotten that stuff. The lamps are from a mom and pop shop that came along with my bed frame, so it matched. And the red wall, it was just an idea that I created. If you take a look at some of my walls in the back, my other three walls, the past videos have depicted that it's an off-white color. That's the majority of my room. But that red wall, I decided to put a red wall just to lighten up my room, make it a little bit more appealing and bright and warm and yeah, all that stuff. So, but thank you for all the compliments. Let's jump into it. The topic for today is about fear and doubt. As of late, I've been getting a lot of emails pertaining to people trying to advance themselves and looking to see what they're going to do next. And on top of that, it's that time of the school year where a lot of high schoolers, a lot of college students, people in school are going to graduate, and now they're really contemplating on what they're going to be doing next, where they're going to go. But before we even get into that, as of late, as I've been working with my youth, I've noticed a trend that's been coming along, which is a lot of them have the fear of failure. Now, you can use fear as two things: one to motivate you, and one to really drive you insane and not succeed. So I had to really break it down to on my thought process, and this is just my advice when it comes to fear of failure. Don't be afraid to fail. You're bound to fail. It's okay. It's absolutely okay to fail. I wish I was taught this when I was younger, that you're not going to be great in everything. And it took me a long time to realize that I may be good at a lot of things, but there are certain things that other people are going to be better at that I'm not really going to be fantastic at or the best at. For instance, like, I could run long distance for, a good amount of time. Like, I've done marathons, half marathons, whatever. But I'm not the fastest person out of the blocks. I'm not a sprinter. So take that back to our education real quick. There's going to be times where youth are good at math and science, and they're just not really good at reading and writing. And flip that around, same thing. Some youth are going to be great at being creative and writing and stuff like that, but they're not really going to be strong when it comes to math and science. Now, I'm not saying that you should give up the fact that, you're not good in certain areas. That just means you need to put a little bit more effort, a little bit more time in studying and really pursuing that to make it one of your strong strengths, your traits. And I know that about myself. There's a lot of times where people will ask me, hey, what are certain things that you can work on? And I can give them a list of things that I can work on because I know that I'm not the best at everything. So when it comes to fear of failure, don't worry about it. Everybody is bound to fail at some point, but it's what you're going to do about it, how you're going to become better, what your plans are to really make it a strength is what's going to really dictate who you are as a person. You look at all the successful people, they're not great at everything. They may hire some people or work with people that can write grants that are better than them, or they'll send someone out to go out and make business proposals while they sit back and create ideas, or they hire people to do certain things for them because they're not really strong in that way. You just really need to hone in on what your strengths are, what your weaknesses are, and either one, get assistance for it, or two, really focus in on how you're going to make that into like a really strong trait of yours. All right, so do not fear to fail. It's going to happen. Just pick yourself up, replan, and get it pushing. All right, so everybody fails. Don't worry about it. We all do. We're not perfect, all right? The next thing, doubt. Okay, so there's going to be a lot of naysayers. There's going to be a lot of doubters. There's going to be a whole bunch of stuff. And I've noticed this with a lot of my youth, that they're constantly wanting to prove people wrong. And so I wanted to change that mentality with all of us here when it comes to proving people wrong. Why? Why are you going to waste your time focusing on people who are so doubting you and have to prove them that, I'm going to make it. I'm going to show you that I'm better than you, or better than what you thought I would be. You didn't think I was going to graduate. I'm going to prove you wrong and stuff. I want to change that mentality, because as much as there are people who doubt and naysay, there's also those few people who believe in you. And so I want you to really think about this. Swish in your brain. Stop proving people wrong. Stop focusing your energy on negative people who are doubters and naysayers, but start focusing on proving people right. The people who belong in your life, the people who support you, the people who believe that you are great, prove it to them that they're right. Everything that they believe in about you, what you aspire to be, and they're there to tell you, go out and do it. prove them right. They should have the energy. They should get the energy and the love and the time versus those who are doubting you. You know, so it's just a quick change of mentality, everybody. Let's flip that around. Stop focusing on the doubters. You know, it's easy to hate, right? And it's also easy to, you know, really try to prove negative things and make it positive. But why not focus and hone in on those people who are here for you, who are here to embrace you, love you, support you, pick you up when you're down, you know, tell you when you're wrong, but provide examples on how to make it better. Prove to those people that they're right, that you will become successful, and stop looking at the other people. All right, so that's the thing. Fear and doubt, everybody. Let me know what you guys think. Comment below. All the links will be in the info box. You know, I always tell you that. Check out the music, ReverbNation.com/melodicmic. Email me. Best way to hit me, some people have been asking, is Facebook. Like me on Facebook, Melodic Mic, MELODICMIC. I really get back to those quick. But the emails, it takes me a little bit of time because I'm really shuffling through all the emails. But thank you for your patience so much. Some of you have noticed that it takes me a little bit of time. But it's because I don't want to shortchange you. I want to really reply to your emails very thought-provokingly. So thank you so much for all the new subscribers. Thank you. Continue to show that love and support and pass any of these videos that I've done in the past 100 and whatever I'm at right now to any of your family and friends. And thank you for everybody for all the compliments of how far I've come from my first video to now. Obviously, I've gotten comfortable in front of the camera, and yeah, we're gonna keep this theme rolling, right? So thank you. I love you guys so much. Until next time, stay tuned for more. All right, stay blessed. Cheers.